Hi everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to take that spicy Asian pickling mix that we made in another video and we're going to put it to work making a delicious refrigerator pickle in the style of a cucumber kimchi. So let's go see how this all comes together. Today we're going to be making a refrigerator pickle using the spicy Asian pickling mix that we did the other day, and this is kind of like my take, or I've been inspired by Korean kimchi cucumbers or cucumber kimchi, which I've never eaten in my life, but they look really delicious, and I thought we would do a refrigerator pickle take on that. So we're going to be using our pickling spice and some simple ingredients, along with a couple of carrots that I sort of matchstick cut, and about 8 Persian cucumbers, and those are very small, thin cucumbers. They're virtually seedless. They have very, very small seeds. They're not watery. They're nice and crisp, and these are my favorite for refrigerator pickling. You can also use pickling cucumbers or Kirby cucumbers to do this with as well. I do not recommend that you use hothouse English style cucumbers or your just regular traditional garden cucumber, because they have a very thick, the garden cucumbers have a very thick skin, and they have too many seeds and they're too watery, and the English cucumbers are too watery. So this, you want to get the most small compact cucumber you can find, and if you grow them in your garden, that would be great too. So like I said, 8 cucumbers, 2 carrots that I matchstick cut. We're going to use 2 cups of water, 2 cups of white vinegar, 2 tablespoons of salt, and I've used kosher salt today. You can use canning salt or whatever. Because we're not actually canning these, we're going to be putting them in the refrigerator. You don't have to worry about regular salt discoloring. And we're going to use some minced garlic, and we're going to put a healthy dose in each jar. Now, I don't know how much this is going to fill for me, but we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and put my brine ingredients in my saucepan. So there goes the vinegar, there goes the water, our salt, and our sugar. This is not going to be a super sweet pickle, but it is going to be a little on the sweet side. And then that's it. We're going to go ahead and get this on the stove, and we're going to get it simmering. We're going to bring it to a boil, and then we're just going to let it simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes. While we wait, we're going to prepare our jars. So these are quart jars, and like I said, I'm not certain exactly how much I'll be able to fill, but I'm going to, if you're going to use a pint jar, use a tablespoon of the pickling spice. I'm using 2 tablespoons of pickling spice per jar. And you're going to want to stir this up, because those allspice berries, they tend to want to kind of, I won't say float, but they tend to rise to the top because they're lighter than everything else. So that's all we're putting in there. And then we're going to put our garlic in here. I'm going to put that much. I'm going to probably just divide what I have here between these 2 jars. This is a personal preference, but there is lots of garlic in that cucumber kimchi that I've seen done. So you're just going to want to go ahead, and if you like garlic, go for it. I'm going to start putting my cucumbers in here and my carrots. When you see the cucumber kimchi, it does have carrots in it and lots of garlic. And let's see if we can make this work, and we'll get 2 of these. Since it's a refrigerator pickle, it's not going to be like super important that you pack the jars like super tight. That's one of the benefits of doing a refrigerator pickle. Let's say you can be a little bit looser with the rules. We're not going to be processing these. We're not going to be canning them. Just pickling them in the refrigerator, you can have a little more leeway either way. Yeah. Then just, you know, make sure you pack it tight, make sure you debubble, make sure you have a 1/4 inch of headspace. Once our brine comes to a boil and has simmered, we're going to go ahead and come back, and we will put brine in our jars, and that's it, folks. That's as easy as making a refrigerator pickle. And then we'll talk about how long to let these cure before you enjoy them. All right, our brine has come to a boil and then simmered for 5 minutes, and now my kitchen smells like hot vinegar. Yep. So now we're going to ladle the vinegar mixture or the brine into our jars. And we should use, you want to make sure the contents of the jar is covered. There we go. That's good, just like that. And then for this one, I think I'll just safely pour this over.
Perfect.
Yep. Just right. Now, like I said, I probably could have fit more cucumbers and carrots in here, but I used what I had on hand today. So I'm gonna just take a wooden skewer and give everything a good zhuzh, just like that. Put the lids on. And no, you didn't see me wipe the lids because we're not canning them, we're just putting them in the fridge. I washed the jars and I sterilized the jars in the microwave today. I washed them in super hot water with soap, rinsed them off well, put them on a plate in the microwave for 2 minutes. The lids I washed in super hot water and soap, rinsed them off and allowed them to air dry. And now we're just gonna go ahead, give all of this a good shake, get all of those pickling spices that we made distributed well among the vegetables. Put these in your fridge and let them cure. I mean, honestly, once these cool down, you can enjoy them, but they're not going to be as pickled as they will be after a few days. So make sure you allow these to just sit and ferment in your fridge for at least 3 days before you crack into them, and then you'll have delicious, spicy, kimchi style cucumber pickles. That's it. That's how delicious, that's how easy it is to make a refrigerator pickle. I also have another refrigerator pickle recipe. It's just for like a straight up dill refrigerator pickle, and my dad loves them, and I make them sometimes in the summer and we always share. But those are like pickle spears. You can make pickle chips however you like. Refrigerator pickles are a great option if you don't want to go to the trouble of canning and processing, because you can make, you know, a half a dozen jars at one time, and you can keep them in the back of your fridge for up to 3 months, and then you can just eat off of those, and when you eat them all up, you can just make more. It's easy. And especially if you're going to be having vegetables coming out of your garden, then it just makes it really convenient for you to make it yourself. One of the best parts about refrigerator pickles is that this brine, it's going to remain in the jar. So what you can do is you can continue to throw vegetables in this jar and have a constant supply of pickles at the ready, and just make sure you let them sit for a few days before you start to enjoy them. I also wanted to let you know that every day or so, just go in your fridge and give them a little zhuzh, just to get everything distributed. Yes, it's probably all going to fall down again, but it's going to redistribute those flavors, those spices, and in that brine, so that everything kind of gets a good distribution of flavor. And that's it. That's how simple this is. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up. If you are new to my kitchen and visiting for the first time, I want to say welcome. Always a pleasure to have new friends. Please be sure and hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. And as always, if you are a tried and true member of the Noreen's Kitchen family, be sure and hit the bell notification button so that whenever we upload a new video, you will get a push notification on your smartphone or an email indicating that we have new content ready to view, because we don't want any of you to miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present all the time right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope you give these refrigerator pickles a try, and I hope that you love them. And until next time, I'll see ya. Colin's a try sometime soon. And until next time, I'll see ya.